Powering up the computer.
Are you using a 500-year-old computer?
Fine.
Like my jaw?
Stop it!
I barely have to do anything to make that happen.
What if you just didn't do it at all?
Well, then I wouldn't be me, would I? You don't appreciate me for who I am? This is who I am, baby. Get over it.
Stop it.
Boy. The cookie smells really good. I wish I had a cookie.
Okay, let's see. Today
I
is
get a cookie?
February 18th,
February
2023. Hey Siri, what time is it in 24-hour time?
It's tomorrow at 3:10 p.m.
What does that mean?
I fucking hate Siri so much.
How is it tomorrow? How are we in tomorrow?
12, 13, 14, 15.
What? How is it tomorrow?
I hate Siri so much.
How is it ever tomorrow? When are we?
It's like, hey Siri.
It's like words don't mean anything to this woman.
Hey Siri, how old am I 12 years ago?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first. Looks like you're 22.
Looks like I'm 22.
Hey Siri, how old am I 35 years ago?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
She's annoying.
I don't know your age, whatever.
Well, how did she know that you were 22?
Because she's a lying bitch.
Where did she get 22 from? Hey Siri. Hey Siri. She's ignoring me. She doesn't love me.
She's horrible.
Hey Siri. Doesn't want to talk to me. Oh well, I don't talk to her anyway.
Welcome to Windows 98.
Yeah, I bet if I said it that way, she'd answer.
Still using Windows 98. What is wrong with you?
That's a good question.
Stop buying computers from thrift stores, man.
He's right.
Alright, so.
Who's Neosonic too?
We got some,
I remember when computers used to give me headaches.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I'm sorry, I'm eating a cookie while I'm doing everything.
Why are you eating a cookie?
I love cookies.
You didn't give me one.
I didn't gonna eat it with you.
You're very unthoughtful.
Mm.
Something went wrong. You didn't get me a cookie. So what's going on?
Last
Who's
we left
that?
off, we were starting work
Who's
on
that?
Peter. That's Peter.
Oh, why does he look like that?
But he's a
What
little
happened
guy.
to your other game? Is this a new one?
No, it's the same game.
Oh, this is just a like weird level that's all effy.
So we can climb up walls.
Okay. What happened to the main character of the game before?
Which one?
Whoever it was before, I forget.
Who was it?
I can't remember. Was it Goku?
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
He defeated Tails.
Did he become the boss then?
No, he defeated Tails.
Yeah, that's how you become the boss.
Yeah. Wait, no.
And now you have to defeat him as Peter. The rules. You don't know the rules? The data connection is not currently allowed? What the fuck does that mean, bro?
I'm almost done with my cookie, gamers. I'm very sorry.
He's looking at me. All right,
Almost
gamers.
done. Very sorry.
Stop eating your cookie. You're pissing everyone off.
I don't
They're all
care.
going home.
Fuck them.
They're all going to hell.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Almost done with my cookie. When I said fuck them, gamers, I did not mean you. I meant the other
Gamers,
ones.
please come back. I love you. Please come back. I'll be your friend. You know how you have no other friends? I'll be your friend.
Yeah.
Okay, gamers, I don't have any friends.
Oh my god.
I only have this guy.
Hello.
Hi. You're my only friend. What's that like?
It's okay.
You like it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna order IHOP.
Why?
Because I really like their really thick French toast.
Dick?
Yeah, it's thick. Haven't I shown it to you?
No.
It's thick as dick.
Alright. The entire cookie is in my mouth.
Yes.
It's all here. Alright, I see a few things we have to do. We have inside climbing working, but we're kind of still working. I'm sorry, we have inside climbing working, we're working on outside climbing. So we can crawl from the top to the left. But from there we need to do something because just plop down. It's not good. Not good at all.
Not good.
Sorry, I'm drinking water now because my mouth is full of a cookie. Can you stop being a fucking butthole?
What am I doing wrong?
You're making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I just make gurgling noises sometimes. Are you so paranoid that you think I'm bullying you?
You're a bully.
I am not. I'm funny and cool.
Gamer, she's a bully.
I'm funny and cool.
She's not funny or cool.
I've never been anything but funny and cool my entire life.
Okay, so let's see. So,
Remember when I used to not be funny and cool? Chicken tikka. Is it paprika or paprika? I prefer paprika.
I prefer paprika.
I prefer paprika. Paprika.
Okay, so when regular Peter exists, let's see if I can find him.
Who's that funny guy in the hat?
Oh, that's player 1.
Oh, they're cute. Be their friend. Look at his ass in the air.
Oh.
There it is.
So when regular player exists,
Peter's ass is in the air.
and we press down left, and bottom side is not colliding. That's when we ploop over there, which makes sense.
What's this poop?
Ploop is when you ploop. Okay, so now we should do one for the opposite side. Okay, so this will be so easy in modern Klik team, but we are in Klik and Play, so it's going to be hell 2. So let's see. Bottom side be -1, less than -1.
What's a Hakka noodle?
A what?
Hakka.
I've never heard of that.
Noodle. It's being sold at like an Indian restaurant. I didn't know they had noodles there.
I didn't think they had noodles in Indian cuisine.
Sorry, gamers.
okay.
I'm dying. This is comfortable.
Let's see. Move this up to where we were working. Gamers, I just want to thank any of you who are still watching for the game dev stream. I know it's nowhere near as fun as the playing video game streams, so thanks you for watching this nonsense.
Bro, you need to learn how to sell yourself. You need to be like,
there's no point.
I'm cool and funny.
There's no point.
Enjoy.
The people here already know that. the ones that aren't here, I can't sell myself to people who aren't here.
Well, you can certainly sell them into leaving if
They
they're
won't
here.
leave.
They can't leave. You are the god of this universe.
No.
If they leave, they cease to exist.
So we have to create a wall boy. So create relative to Peter at -2, 0.
Peter.
And then set their direction downward.
It just occurred to me that Peter rhymes with cedar,
Cedar, like a tree.
like my nephew's name, but also a tree. Ow, this chair is hurting. Whose music is this?
This is Donkey Kong Country.
Oh yeah, I thought it sounded familiar. I didn't remember. Played a lot of Donkey Kong Country as a baby.
A little baby.
What if I order from this place that keeps not bringing me my food? Do you think it'll work this time?
Probably not.
Might be cool if it did, though, right?
It probably would.
Their food's pretty good when it actually shows up.
Right. It's a dilemma. It's a real dilemma.
Do I want to try again? Ooh, I can order from Applebee's? Applebee's sucks. Why would anyone order food from
Yeah,
Applebee's?
why would anyone go out of their way for Applebee's?
You wouldn't have...
like, at any point
You
in
wouldn't
time.
have Applebee's delivered to your house. You only
No.
eat the food there because you happen to be there and you're hungry.
Right.
And, like, you're there for the $1 Long Island iced teas.
Exactly. Like, there's no point otherwise. Why would anyone do it?
Literally, they just sell like microwaved appetizers.
It's horrible. It's a disgusting place.
It's terrible. It doesn't like it's a huge chain, and they still like pictures of food look like crap.
What does this event do?
Applebee's was my hangout spot when I lived in Pittsburgh area, and I would go out with my coworkers. They were all kind of the worst, but at least it was something to do. I desperately wanted to be out of my apartment.
Wait,
Anybody know that feeling?
Not really.
Yeah.
So, we can crawl from the top to the wall. It's from there where we need the next step. So, while we're on the wall, we need to become upside down. What the fuck?
What?
Peter just like flipped out. I want to see if I can recreate that.
He reminds me of these little guys in this game I used to play, where they'd like you were climbing ladders and entering like elevators to like collect a key.
Yeah.
And then if you like accidentally fell off the platform, you would fall and you would make a splat sound and end up looking like a little pile of poop. I forget what game that was.
Lemmings?
No, I don't think so. I think it was like a what do you call it? What do you call when they make a game based on another
A
game?
knockoff.
I guess.
Okay.
Is there another word for it?
Not really. Okay, check this
No.
out. I'm able to replicate the problem. Okay, watch Peter. See him?
Yeah.
Okay, here he goes.
Whee!
That's a problem.
He moves like a bug.
He does, which is fine.
Clone. Thank you.
Oh,
That's what
I
I was
mean,
thinking
I
of.
guess. Oh, if I jump and I try to grip,
Grip.
that happens.
So when you jump and grab your dick, that's what happens.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, so let's actually do what we need. So we're on the wall, we're going down, we fall off. Okay, I think I see.
Oh.
That's which block of code was I looking at? This. Right, left. Bottom zone.
We used to like to go to Old Country Buffet and just eat the spaghetti.
That sounds not good.
What? It's better than putting a chicken wing in a taco shell like some dumbass.
That's fun.
Chicken wing in a taco shell.
So which event? I think we have to work up here.
Buy Coca-Cola, get $5 off. Trick is, Coca-Cola costs $5 now.
It's a good trick.
A good trick.
How am I generating where Peter gets back up? That's right. I really wish this had what do you call it?
This is for babies and
Commenting.
it's too complicated for me.
We tried not. Well, I told you it was going to be boring.
I'm not saying I'm bored. I'm saying if I
You
tried,
should be
no,
bored.
I'm saying if I tried to do this, I would not get anything done because I don't understand it.
Well, yeah.
Why are you getting so aggressive? Good lord.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Like, why are you getting so worked up?
Okay, let's see. So, where's the right side?
What's that little wrench about?
Oh, that's just special stuff. Value b is less or equal to -1. And we'll drag this up to where we're working. And let's just loop it up here. Oh god, don't do that. Oh boy, what did I do? Oh, I'm gonna fuck everything up. This might be good. Okay, so b -1 number. Oh, so that's the right side. So we need the Peter that's sticking to the right wall. Okay, so when it's no longer colliding, and we're sticking to the right wall, and we press down right, I think. On the wall, no longer colliding, down right. Supposed to upright? What are we doing for upright right now? Shouldn't this be next to the upright? I don't have it up right because I'm doing that differently. That's automatic. So, but I should still have it up there just for the sake of organization. Because that would make sense. That would help keep it clean. Left side, right side, right side. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. Ty Days is right. The only reason this looks stupid is because I'm doing stuff with it that you're not supposed to do. Like, really, you're just supposed to make a dinky little platformer with a boy that pops around. So I'm forcing it to be more complicated than it should be.
Why? Why are you doing that?
It's fun to work within limitations that aren't supposed to, be there.
Interesting.
Okay, so we're gonna create the wall,
Did you know you're like kind of a fucking nerd?
No.
Did you know that?
You married me.
I didn't do it on purpose.
What? You see, the reason I get...
Listen.
What's the word?
Funny.
The reason I exclaim when you say things like that is because you don't lie.
I joke,
Even when you say something that's funny...
I joke.
I'm not done. Even when you say something that's funny, it's based on something that's true.
Is it?
Yes.
I only lie when it's funny.
I don't think you lie at all.
I lie when it's funny, but like there's a difference between saying things that aren't true to make somebody laugh and saying things that aren't true to like deceive someone. You know what I'm saying? I don't deceive is what I don't do. Get it?
Not really, no.
Well, that's because you're a simple boy.
Okay, let's see. So I can still pop up here. Now let's see. Will this work? Oh, it almost worked. Okay, so what went wrong? What went wrong? Oops, I fucked that up. Oh, Pluto! It's like briefly trying to do it, and then he like falls apart. Maybe I need to move him over a little bit. There's one, right side -1, so let's God damn it, not that one. Let's do exactly that. Make him at 2. Maybe that will work. Damn it. Okay, let's do something. As a test, let's make this event, instead of doing what we're trying to do, let's make it close the game, just so we know if it's triggering at least when I want it to. It's not. It's not triggering when I want it to, otherwise the game would have closed right there. So why is it not triggering? Let me take another look.
Ah.
Now we just phase through the wall, and I believe there are 2 Peters. Yep, there's 2 Peters, and we phase through the wall.
I believe in 2 Peters.
And now none of the code works because it's based around there being only 1 Peter.
That is sad. You've played all the Spider-Man games. There are none left to you now.
Damn, why doesn't it get created?
Why does he try to spin while he flies around?
Because there's a problem in my code. Right side.
Because you've got him twirling.
So right side equals 1. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Right side equals 1. While I'm pressing down right. Ooh. Okay, we need to monitor what that guy's value is, so let's see. Oops.
I should have started from the beginning so I could understand what's happening here. There's so many little boxes I'm looking at.
So what I'm doing here is stupid because it's not supposed to be done. Like this whole system is not meant to work this way, and I'm forcing it to. So I couldn't even explain it to you because I don't think I can even explain it to myself.
This is how God created the universe.
Yeah. God, stinky. Oops. And I face through the wall again. At least there's only one Peter now. So if I just go straight down, it gets -1, and he falls. So that part's functioning. Oops. But if I go down and I do what I'm trying to do, that happens. But why? It's skipping over my event, which is supposed to catch it here. When the value equals -1, number of Peters equals 1, I'm pressing down right. So why? I know why. I just figured it out. I'm stupid as hell.
Tell me.
Okay, so everything in this list is being processed top to bottom.
Okay.
So the very first thing it's going to do is count and do whatever it's doing. So it's counting these and it's positioning my little sensors next to Peter.
Okay.
After that, the first thing it's doing, it's detecting if the right side isn't colliding with a wall while he's on the wall. And when that happens, it makes him fall down. And then 2 steps down is my new event, where I'm trying to detect if he's not colliding with the wall and number equals 1, and I'm pressing down right. The thing is, this is never running, because this event qualifies first. So this never runs. So really all I have to do is just take this fucker and move him up here, so it gets to run before the other one. Oh, hey, Lord Gore Macarius, thanks for subscribing. I missed it, I'm sorry.
They said, I love RC64.
Oh.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so now, theoretically, we should be able to crawl down this wall. Let's see.
Theoretically, I should be cool.
Okay, I didn't crawl up the wall, but the game ended, which is what I threw in as a quick debug. So let's get rid of that, and let's see if it happens.
What's a quick debug? What does that mean?
It's just I wanted an event that I can't miss, so I know it's happening, so I know if something triggers. Okay, here we go. Oh, damn it, there's 2 Peters again!
2 Peters.
That's not what I want!
Aw. They should just spawn many Peters. Too many Peters. It's that meme where Peter's pointing at himself.
Yeah. So why did that happen? I'm only creating 1. Was that a fluke? Let me check again. Hold on. That doesn't... I can't say it doesn't make sense, because it happened, so something logical is happening.
Why does he keep
2
grunting?
Peters! Every time!
2 Peters, baby. Maybe not.
I think I know what's wrong. Okay, I know what's wrong. So, on the event I had before, that we just went in front of, one of the last things we do is we set the value we're checking for to 0. But in the new event we just did, we're not setting it to 0. So this is what's happening. We're creating the new Peter like we want to, going to the next event, seeing that that value is still set, and creating another Peter. So really all I have to do is set the value correctly, and now we won't have 2 Peters anymore. Let's check.
Why does he keep grunting, though?
Well, there's not 2 Peters, but it's still not working. God damn it!
Celebrate the tiny successes.
Yes.
He solved the 2 Peters problem.
I wish I could slow the game down.
You should click that little trash can.
Great idea. I clicked it. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
So, hold on. Let me move Peter up here so I have an easier time.
Ugh. That looks gross. Maybe you need more Peters. You need many Peters. Several Peters.
The only thing I can think of is the Peter I'm creating is not being generated at the right spot. Let me put this back to 0, 0. I doubt it's going to make a difference, but I'll try. It didn't make a difference. So here's the thing. That little drill he's doing is the same thing that happens if I jump in the air and I press a corner button, which leads me to believe that what's happening is the wall Peter I'm making is not being put in the right spot. Let's see. Let me do this a little more extreme. Let's try 4. Maybe if we push him further into the wall, something good will happen? If I could slow-mo this shit and see what's happening, I would have an idea. The only thing we have here is the step-through editor, which sorta does that, but you can't actually control what it does. Like, it just stops on random shit that doesn't help. Last Peter has been destroyed. Collision between... Okay, that's fine. Last has been destroyed. Now he's up there.
I like this music. This music is this.
Oh, okay. Somehow this garbage step-through editor actually helped me.
Ah.
So I paused it just the moment he was created, and let me get the magnifier. I was trying to search in the start menu as if that existed yet in 1998.
Why do you hate his screw attack?
It's illegal. It's against the law. Where's the accessibility tools down there? So, Peter has been created, and if you look at the magnify up there, he is hovering a few pixels away from the floor. And because of that, it's detecting that he's not where he needs to be, and it is turning him back into regular Peter. So all we have to do is just make him a little higher. Let's do that. So let's get rid of the 4, and let's do like minus... Let's try minus 3. Happened again. Why though? I did everything correct. How did that happen? I shouldn't have created that, Peter. Have to write it again. It's like 4 Peters being created.
Last Peter has been destroyed. Why are we destroying him?
That looks not good.
He does do that.
Do what? Stop it!
He also gets really angry and beats me up.
So what this is telling me is there's multiple events being generated. Multiple events are running, all creating Peters. And
maybe you should stop creating Peters.
I have to.
Why?
It's the law.
The law.
And the Peter that I need to exist is not existing. The Peter that I need isn't happening. He's not winning out. Let's try minus 4 since I saw it pretty severe. Let's do 2 minus 4, see what happens. So I need my Peter to win out. I need my upside down Peter to win out in this case.
Peter, win.
It looked like it almost happened. Oh.
The dog switched beds.
Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Save. I'm going to close and reopen Click and Play and see if the step-through editor helps me. Again, because it seems like it's not triggering the way it was before.
Interesting. I think it should be illegal to call it mac and cheese when it's made with penne.
Yeah, because it's not
kind of a lie. It's not macaroni.
It's 100% a lie.
It's just penne cheese.
Just fire.
That's really gross. I
That's
don't
really
I
gross.
don't want that mode activated. Peter has really bad posture.
Does.
It's because he's a nerd. He spends so much time at his computer.
Oh, I wish I could slow-mo this.
Slow-mo. Slow-mo it.
I'm gonna take my phone.
Okay.
I have my phone in hand.
Okay.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
In fact, let me exit out of this step-through mode because it stinks. How do I exit out of the step-through mode? I'm stuck in step-through mode. Oh, there we go. Okay. Play regular game. Now here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my cell phone into slow-mo video capture mode. And I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna watch it in slow-mo to see what's happening. So first we bring Peter down. Focus. Start. There. Alright, now to check the video I just did. How do I make it go in slow-mo?
Make it go in slow-mo.
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 I'm watching it. I'm watching my video on my cell phone. Okay, slowly moving down, and I caught the moment. So Peter is gripping to the ceiling like he should. But one important thing to note is his sensors are lagged behind by 1 frame. And that might very well be causing the problem.
Is he stupid?
Yes. He exists in the very next frame. He's suddenly turning into a different Peter, and the sensors aren't following. So that has to be the problem here.
Why does he turn into different things and not just be the same guy?
I need 4 different modes of Peter for each wall side he can grip on.
This is fucked up. You're just like creating new ones and killing the old ones.
Exactly.
That's effed up. That's like
So,
that's like that idea of time travel where you're just like destroying the person and recreating them in the future.
yeah. Yeah.
It's effed up.
Okay. So I'm wondering. So the positioning of the sensors is happening in the first 4 events. It's one of the first things that happens in every frame. And that means the next frame... No, so once the frame finishes its positions, then... So because I'm...
That wasn't me. I didn't do it this
So
time.
because I'm processing the sensors very first, that means that all the movement and everything is happening after. Which means that the sensors are always going to be 1 frame behind. And that could be a problem.
Okay, can't solve it. Peter's ruined. Made Peter too complicated.
What can I do? What if I moved them to the end? Main issue with that is I have to do them like one after another. I have to like do it manually. Well, I saved, so let's just do it and see what happens real quick. Go.
I ordered the processed food.
Thank you. Oh, it didn't go. Oh, it didn't go. And try to drag these down and see what happens. I'm worried it's going to break everything, but I just saved, so it's not a big deal. It's not a huge deal if this breaks. I can just reload my save, as long as I don't save afterwards like an idiot.
This is save reflex.
Saver, exactly. Okay, now let's see. Did this fuck everything? Let's start with the basics. Climb a wall. I think it fucked everything.
Peter, why are you like this?
god. It fucked everything. Well, it at least fixed the problem I was trying to fix. No. Ugh.
This is why I don't make video games.
What an annoyance. Well, at least I had to save. Let's just double check to make sure this worked. Make sure I didn't fuck it up, I mean. Yeah, so it looks like all the code I wrote before was reliant on everything being set up the way it was. Okay, why do we do this? What if we do this?
I'm gonna help you
Okay.
by going away now.
Oh, okay.
Okay? It's not that I'm bored, it's that my stamina has run out and I need to take a shower.
Two things. One,
Yes.
it's okay if this is boring.
No, I'm not bored of it. I'm just
You
really,
don't
really tired.
Cat.
Listen, I don't lie to make you feel good, do I?
You don't.
So there. I'm not bored, I just am very tired, but I also need to take a shower.
Okay, go on, get out.
Bye!
Bye. Everyone say bye to Cinco.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'd be yawning, you know? You can tell I'm tired.
That's why I said you were going to take a nap earlier, because I thought you were.
I might after my shower, and then food will come. Goodbye, everybody. It was nice to talk to you. Have a great weekend. Have a nice life.
Careful.
Bye-bye.
Alright, gamers.
Taking my water.
So, here's what I'm going to try. So, because we're kind of too entrenched in what we got here to move those collider things to the end, what if, for the event where we move Peter to the wall, which is this one, for this one, we move the top side with it to see what happens. Didn't. Oh, I guess it's time for another slow-mo video capture. Okay, where's my camera? Come on, get in focus. Focus. Alright, let's see what happened. So, that time he didn't even... Or he did? I'm looking at the slow-mo camera, and the ceiling Peter didn't even spawn. The opposite side Peter did, for some reason, and I don't understand why. Oh, boy. Oh. If we did this, what if we used the one for him ripping to the wall instead? Maybe it's just a matter of it not using the right Peter. No. I think we're on bad track for that. That's probably not what we want to do. Okay, so what causes Peter to fall off the ceiling? That's simple. That is when the top side shows... Let's go to the actual fan. The top side says -1. Top side shows -1. 0. Why don't we set the top side to 0? That seems pretty straightforward. Oh, I feel like we were really close there. What if instead of 0 I set it to something higher? Like give it a buffer. What if I set it to like 2? Gamers, that was it. It just needed a buffer. It just needed a fucking buffer. That 2 did it. Oh, yes. Oh. Okay. Let's check our events, because we had some fucked up shit with the positioning. We're like spawning him up his own asshole. Let's try resetting this to 0, see what happens, and if needed, we can set it back to a number. All that because of the horse shit we have to do with collision to make it work with click and play. Okay, so that's expected, no big deal. See, it works sometimes, not all the time, that's no problem. So what we will do, we will edit this. Do like -2. That should be a little more reliable. Actually, let's do 2 -2. See what happens. Maybe that'll be better. Without being a little ridiculous. Okay. I'm so glad it's fucking working now. God damn. Now we do the same for the other side. God damn, that is a ridiculous thing to work through. So we need to make another event and drag it up there. So we will make it according to the left side. So left side B less than or equal to -1. B less than or equal to -1. Minus left side it is, okay. Oh boy, I don't like doing the drag because I keep thinking it's going to fuck up all my events, but it looks like we're okay for now. Okay. Number of other side Peter equals 1, and we move down left. Alright, so we're going to create wall Peter at the opposite. So wall Peter relative to left wall Peter, -2, -2. Set the direction. Left. Destroy wall Peter. And we set these sides correctly. Okay. Let's move Peter over here. And let's test it. A little far in the wall, but it seems to be working. Okay, let's really test something here. It's a good thing I just saved, because I think it's crashing. Oh, there we go. Background object, which is just going to be gray. Make an obstacle. Peter up here. Let's see if we can crawl around this fucker. We can go all around the thing. Look at that. Oh, fuck! We still have to fix that problem. The screw attack. So we still have to deal with screw attack. That should actually be pretty simple. We should just have to really give him a jumping animation and not let this shit happen if he's not stuck to the, you know. Well then... Well, only the down lefts, because that's the only one that's... So what I'm pressing to trigger that screw attack glitch is down right or down left. Which makes sense considering what we've been seeing with the events. That should be easy to fix once we get a jump and fall animation in place. There is one glitch I'm slightly worried about, is when we're in this corner and randomly we... Well, I say randomly, but pseudo-randomly we get popped up through the wall. I'm trying to see if I can recreate that, because I'm not sure what the exact scenario is that makes that happen. Oh, there we go. That glitch. What makes that happen? Seems to happen when I jump. At least more oftenly when I jump. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if there's a way we can detect that. Well, we have 4 sensors. If all 4 sensors are colliding with a backdrop, then wouldn't that theoretically trigger it? Let's try this. Let's grab an explosion. Our trusty explosion. Sure, we're not that anymore. Okay. So let's try an event to catch that. So we're going to have an event where if every single sensor collides with the background at the same time, top, bottom, left, and right, we're going to play a sound this game. Where is it? I want that pop sound. That's not it. Where's the pop? That one. Okay. Uninterruptible. I'm going to create an explosion at Peter. And we're going to destroy him. Let's see what happens. See if it works. To recreate the glitch. Didn't work. It probably didn't work because it's detecting if they all collide at the exact same time. And they're not colliding at the exact same time. They would be colliding, you know, at slightly different times. 01, 01, 01. Still have an idea. So, let's see. Still have an idea. Let's see something here. 01, 01, 01. That's value B. Okay, let's do it this way instead. If right side value B is greater or equal to 0, and if left side value B is the same thing, and bottom, and top, then trigger it. Oops. So I just realized something here. That will probably trigger right away, because that's how they start. They start at 0, so that won't work. Another. Why is the pops? Oh, because I still have the pop sound here. So. How can we detect when they're all colliding at the same time? How can we detect that without getting a false start at the beginning? This won't work, but let's try it anyway. If they all equal 1, because they're gonna... They fixate fluctuate between 0 and 1, but they're not going to be 1 at the same time. I just realized I don't have any events in here to test. Let's try ending the frame. Bye, Spooky. Thanks for joining us. See? He just phased through, and it didn't actually trigger, so that's not it either. How can we detect when everything is in? This would be so easy if we could just detect when something is overlapping the background, not when it straight up collides. So easy. Okay, so here's another thing to consider. We don't necessarily have to test for all 4 colliding with the background at the same time. Because if Peter's in a situation where even opposing ones, like left and right, or up and down, are both colliding at the same time, then he's squished. That counts as being squished. So we don't have to check for all 4, we only have to check for 2. Let's try. If left and right collide at the same time, create explosion, theater, play sample pop. Uninterruptible. Where's the pop? Where's the pop? Pop. And destroy. Okay. Let's see if maybe that's more likely to trigger. Oops. Hold on. Damn it, I wish I could reliably do this. Okay. So it didn't trigger, but that should be easier to detect. It should be an easier situation to detect. Let's try this. Value B is greater than 0. Both. Both. This probably won't trigger either, but... What the fuck? It triggered then, and I was just climbing. It didn't trigger when it actually was supposed to trigger. Oh boy. Okay, what if we mix it up? We will detect if the B is greater than 0 and if the fungus collides with the dungus. I think it was trying to trigger. I heard an explosion. Okay. Destroy, 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 destroy. Sorry. And instead of creating it at Peter, we will create it at something that we know is going to be there. One of his colliders. Just like right above one of his colliders, like 0, minus 16, minus 8. Okay. Let's see. First, let's go on a quick climb just to make sure nothing's broken and that we don't randomly explode. I didn't put any hooks for climbing on the outside. It's not that important. Okay, so far this works. And now let's test the glitch. See if we explode. fuck did that happen? How did that happen? Like, seriously, what? Hold on, let me try something. That's so weird. I think I have a way to test for it, but let's not worry about it. We're one bug at a time. Oops. We have to destroy more shit. Okay, hold on. Destroy. We have to destroy pretty much everything when that happens, otherwise we're gonna have a problem. If we destroy the 2 side colliders, that should be enough, because that's what's triggering everything. But before I test it again, I just want to real quick see if that glitch just happens. Where I had 2 Peters. Oh. There we go! There we go! We were able to detect when Peter phased through the wall. Come on, Peter, do it again. Nice! So, we have a nice little detection for that glitch, and it rewards you for glitching the game with a little Easter egg where Peter fucking explodes. When do we start web swinging? So if we do web swinging, we need to start working on his animations, because right now we just have a simple Peter. You should add an Easter egg sound. We could do that. What sound should play when Peter explodes due to phasing through a wall? He doesn't even have to explode when he phases through the wall. He could do something else. What should happen when Peter accidentally phases through a wall? What do you think? I just did explosion because it's simple and it's funny. But if something else should happen, you know. Oh no, Dr. Connor, that's a great idea. Tell you what, remind me of that next stream and we'll integrate that. We will do that. Write it down, remind me next stream, and we'll do that. Right now, I want to work on some animation stuff. Okay, so in the DOS game, we're kind of loosely basing... What will the main gameplay loop here be? Yep, platforming. And thanks to how tiny Peter's sprite is, we have a lot more room on one frame to do shit. Okay, so we're basing this off the DOS game. Let me load that up real quick, even though we're not going to have sound, because I don't have DOS sound set up correctly here. This fucker's lagging. So, in the DOS game, the way that Peter works, okay, he moves a lot slower and methodically. He actually, like, if you tap, see I'm tapping, he moves in, like, segments, which we're doing differently, but... So in the DOS game, which we're loosely basing this off of, Peter can crawl and walk. Which, of course, why is R2-D2 in here? Because he wanted to. You know, and crawling helps with, I guess, crawling under... I don't know what the point of crawling is. I guess the point of crawling in this game would be to fit under stuff, maybe? Okay, my real question is, do we want to integrate crawling and walking in our game? Or do we want him to only do one or the other? It would simplify things to only have him walk. but maybe we would want him to crawl for some reason. You probably don't need crawling. Do you guys think we need crawling? Because it would simplify things a lot if he could just only walk. See, he can even walk up walls and shit in this one. But if we foregone crawling, that would kind of speed things up a bit. I mean, what else we need? Jumping directly onto a ceiling. We don't have that. We can work on that. I'm just realizing there's sound effects playing, but no music. It's weird. Why is that? Weird. Crawling animation would make a good channel emote. Maybe. Okay, we need to be able to jump up onto a ceiling. I just realized we don't have that. Shouldn't be that hard. I just realized if I jump and I just hold the jump button, it just sticks there. Like, I'm only holding the jump button right now, and that's what he's doing. You know, we could, like, kill two birds with one stone by making it so if we just jump into a ceiling, he goes upside down. It'll get rid of the infinite jump bug. So I guess we'll do that now. Makes sense. Seems like a logical step forward. Alright, so that's the explode event. So where do we want to put that? Let's see. Probably before all this shit. Left. Do it up here. Kind of an outlier. It's a custom thing I'm doing. It's complicated. It's platform movement. It is platform movement, built-in platform movement. Like, click and play is too simple to really do, like, a static engine or something custom like that. So I'm using platform movement and 8-way movement limited to 2 directions for when he's on the wall. So this thing's gonna be chock full of all the old click and play, click team, platform engine bugs. Yeah, it's buggy as shit. It's horrible. I don't know why they never really fixed it. But I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so, let's do this. When the ceiling, top side, collides with the background... What's the background? Actually, we're going to want to have it down here. So we don't want it to interfere with this one. So when it collides with the background, while we're holding jump, that's when we want to upside down the Peter. So let's see. How do we do this? Create upside down Peter relative to regular Peter. Let's see, how tall is he? Not positive 16, negative. Negative 20? Negative 19? How? Less than 20. See how that goes. Where'd my gamer wife go? She's sleepy. She's taking that. Create that Peter. Set his direction. Either left or right. Get movement bugs. And we'll destroy normal Peter. Alright. So let's see. So theoretically, if I just tap jump, he shouldn't crawl on the ceiling. Yep, that's fine. Now if I hold jump, bam. Oh shit, we didn't reset all the shit we were supposed to. Hold on. There's more stuff I'm supposed to do after that. Hold on. Let's see. So what am I actually supposed to do? So create the thing. Direction, destroy. Wait, what? Is there not more? I thought there was more shit I had to do. Great. Destroy. What? I just confused the shit out of myself. Why does it stop following him? Oh, there's 2 Peters suddenly. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I'm stupid, gamers. You know what's happening? This is triggering multiple times. Because I didn't put a condition here that there has to exist 1 regular Peter. That's my bad. I'm an idiot. There's a bunch of them spawning off screen, and I wouldn't have noticed if I didn't press left or right. So, bam, we're good. We still have to fix the corkscrew bug, but it's fine. We'll get to it. So, there you go. See? That's great. Now we have a fix for that bug that is also a feature of boop, sticking to the ceiling. Okay, so probably should do something about that corkscrew bug now. Let's see, where is the event that triggers it? Should be up towards the top. I'm sorry. No, these are the events that trigger. So, my theory was we could get around this by integrating a jump and fall animation and only letting the event happen when... when he's walking. Let me just take a quick look at his layout here. Here's the thing. You should keep walking as long as, you know, the Peter sprite itself is over a background, regardless of the actual sensor being over. But I'm worried that the situation's a little too tight, and the animation might not actually work itself. Because the event is triggering when you're holding down left or down right, and the ground sensor is not overlapping the background, which is valid, you know, that triggers when you're jumping. Does that make sense? Ideally, we would detect if Peter had, in the past few frames, been attached to the wall and not jumping. Okay, let's do this. We don't have a lot of shit. Let's add in kind of a debug-ish animation. Give him a jumping and falling debug animation that we're going to use, so. It's just to test our theory. So, add jump. It's represented by the letter J. And then we have fall as represented by the letter fall. Okay, now let's make sure that triggers. Jump, fall, jump, fall. Jump ball. Okay, that makes sense. Now here's the thing, there's another problem. Ideally, the way we would do it is these two events would only trigger when he's not playing those animations. I guess what we could What we could do is we could trigger it only when Peter is playing a walking animation. That would make sense. Okay, let me see if I have the Peter sprite sheet saved on here. Probably would have saved it in the notes, maybe? Let's see. I've saved it. Here. This is 256? I need 256. I need a 256 color file. Normally I need a 256 or something. I might have just forgotten with Peter here. I probably forgot. Let's just pop this sucker open. Do a quick save in case this crashes due to it not being 256. And let's get the walk animation in. So fortunately that should be very few frames. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. This is more frames than I thought it was going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. That's actually a very highly animated walk cycle for a game of this age. And that age is... trying to figure out the age. Hold on. Hey Siri, when did The Amazing Spider-Man for MS-DOS release?
Here's an answer from Wikipedia. The Amazing Spider-Man was the first game of the decade released, a puzzle-oriented action game developed by Oxford Digital Enterprises and released in 1990 for the Amiga and ported to MS-DOS, Commodore 64, and Atari ST.
Huh. I didn't know it was 1990. This is a game from 1990. Okay, yeah, for 1990, that's some good animation. Alright, let's go ahead and put in the walking animation. We're going to need it for what we're doing. Let's duplicate this and kind of do a positioning-ometer thing. Let's get this nice zoomed. Start working here. So. Don't do that. Okay, so where do I have this hotspot? Oh, I'm just putting it at the feet? That's super easy then. This will be easy. Okay, that one. Even though we were doing foot hotspot, that's the easiest kind. I forgot I was doing foot hotspot for this guy. I'm pretty sure I have at least the action point in the center, probably. Double check. Hotspot, complete, action point in the center. Okay, makes sense. We're probably going to reposition the action. Oh, action point can stay, because we'll put it specifically where we need it when we're doing the web animations. That's the important part. Make sure this is positioned okay. Let's go back one. There we go. Might as well make this look good. The X had like a 4-frame walk when there was a lot more available, but for Peter, we'll give him a little more. Down, top action point center. That one? We'll dick around with it. It's not going to be perfect the first time. We're going to have to adjust it. Nice and transparent. Not going to worry too hard about the action points. Hotspot's the most important thing. And get the last 4 frames. Damn it. More. And hopefully we can make this look smooth. I guess the fact that the sprites are so small, it afforded them more room, like on the disc, the floppy disk, I mean, to have more frames of animation for Peter. Bring that back one. Nope. Now, I didn't know this was originally an Amiga game that got ported over. I thought the MS-DOS version was first. I can't even imagine how the Commodore version plays, because that is not a comparable computer system compared to the other ones. Like, holy shit. Tweak with that. We probably have to move that back a little bit. Spot. Alright, let's see how this looks. Oops. Looks fine to me. Alright, make these directions, get rid of the downs we're not going to need. Save and see how this looks. Okay, we can speed up the animation speed just a little bit. That moving, oops. That moving a bit quicker. If we bring it up here, maybe. Directions. Where's the shit? Oops. It's like a strut now, I kinda like that. Ooh, I just realized an issue with this though. That pushes him forward. That pushes his actual sprite forward, which makes it so the side sensors aren't picking up the wall as well. Don't cry. Like right now, it's not picking up the wall at all. If I jump, it'll work. Okay. Before we do anything, I want to test. The whole point that I put this in was to disable the corkscrew glitch. So let's put in the event I wanted to use this for. So, this is what we need to do. Another condition that this will only trigger when the walking animation is playing. Yep, corkscrew isn't happening anymore. Okay. Uh-oh. But now we might have fucked up. Oh boy. And there's two Peters now. Okay. Running into some new issues. Few issues here. So Click and Play and all of the Klik team products are very good at pixel perfect collision detection. So the way the animation he moves forward, putting his fist forward, that's counting as pixels that can collide. So when it's hitting the wall, it's bouncing against that. And our sensors are not hitting the wall. I almost fell out of my chair. So what we could do is adjust the positioning of the sensors. Little cautious about adjusting any of the sensor positioning now that we have it set up, though. No? We kind of have to. I guess we can just pop him out a little more. I mean, the worst that can happen. We did like 9. Let's try 9. So the sensors are further out. Oh god. That's not good. Okay, so that's not an option. So we have this thing specifically set up around how we had it before, so we don't actually want to fuck with it that hard. Okay, so here's what I triggered the bug. Whoops. How did I do that? I wasn't even trying to. So weird. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. What we could do. Oops. Okay, no, that's part of the bug I was working with, right? It is, yeah. Okay, so what we could do. The actual platforming object, the Peter that's walking around like this, we could make that into its own object that's just shaped the shape we need it to be shaped. Then the actual Peter that's, that we look at, that we see in the game, will instead be kind of just the animation that's being positioned over what's actually controlling. That way we don't have to worry about shit getting fucked up. So let's see. Let's make a new object. Quick. Change it. Okay, so just... Oops. Fuck. There's a fucked up looking Peter. this guy's gonna be our Peter animation. Oh boy. And let's grab the frames that we need. You are that. Grab the beautiful walking we did. Pop that there. And then we'll just have to a little bit more code. Oops. Okay, so now our Peter here is going to end up being just a puppet, more or less. So just have some placeholders. What are you doing? Standing. 1 foot walking. We're walking in this direction. And another one for here. So that should make it work again the way it was working before. It does. Oops. Still have to tweak the falling thing, but let's restore the false Peter over here. Number equals 1. Peter animation, position, select position relative to this sucker. Little lagged behind. It's visual thing. Completely visual. Okay. And let's get the rest of this direction. Use the same direction as him. Good. And we'll do the end. And down here. So. What's this music? Oh, this Donkey Kong. Animation walking is playing. This might not work. Animation sequence. Let's see if this works. This might fuck up. That's actually working, I think. Okay. And stop this playing. Stopped. There. A little wary about doing it this way because it's going to be more events, but it might be all we can do. We actually, I don't have a start of level event. We really need that. I didn't put this in earlier. Start of level. Not even start of level. Let's do this. If number of Peters equals 1, let's make him invisible. That way we can only see the placeholder, the animation Peter. Although he appears briefly. That's an annoyance. He blinks into existence. Try it another way. Let's do two things. First of all, we're going to need a start of level event regardless. Let's try to drag this up here and hope it doesn't go to hell. And then let's get an always event, because that could always be useful. Okay, and on always we'll make this fucker invisible. See if that makes a difference, or he's still going to be ugly. No, he's still appearing. The little red box is still appearing. Every so often. God damn it. I don't want to do it that way. Really don't want to do it that way. It's such a pain to do it that way. We shouldn't have to. Before I made the change, I think it was. Still be with the main glitch in place here. It is. Can I make the box's sprite transparent as I mess with the collision? That's a good question, actually. Okay, I believe the way that Click and Play works is it'll only mark sprites for collision if they're visible. Well, I mean, if the pixel is visible in the actual art. So we can't just make it an empty box. That won't work. What can I do instead? Very concerned about this change. Okay, you know what? Before we work on that, there's something I want to test with the this other glitch we've been looking at, the corkscrew glitch. Because the way we have it set up right now to not trigger when we're jumping, that takes care of the corkscrew part. But that makes it so when we're going from flat ground to the wall like this, it makes it stop working. Like, it just kind of pings us off of it, which we don't want. So let's see if that would be improved by taking the bottom side collider. Instead of having it be 3 pixels wide, what would happen if we made it 1 pixel? Would that help us any? Or would that make things worse? Let's see. Let's see. Still doing it. Yeah, I think a lot of, for these simple game programs, a lot of people use just boxes for collision detection. Okay, so... that's not a quick issue to fix. Let's set this back to 3. Oh boy, when you get into the nitty-gritty, that's when the problems start happening. So what's another way that we can... what is another way that we can fix the corkscrew glitch without breaking falling down? Because if I go back and I remove what I put in place here... where is it? So remove the walking check. Then we'll be able to once again pop down, no problem. Of course, that brings back the corkscrew check. The corkscrew problem. Just thought of something. When we're jumping, alterable value B of the ground object gets very low. Not the step-through editor, goddamn. Rather than just testing if it's less than -1, let's test if it's less than -1, but also greater than -5. So we kind of put a little clamp on it. So first, let's see if we're able to go down. We are. Test again. That works fine. Now let's test the corkscrew. Corkscrew isn't. That was it. That was it. It was that simple. We just had to clamp the value we're detecting to a smaller range. And you can still do the corkscrew if you do it super quickly, like that. I think we can fix that as well. Because -1. Let's experiment with this. What if instead of less than or equal to -1, we do equal -1? That fuck it up. Oops. Let's that work. Seems reliable. Let's try corkscrew. Nothing. Even that seems reliable, actually. That might have been the fix there for the corkscrew. That might have been the fix for the corkscrew. Huh. I didn't even consider that. Oops, the bug happened. Still some bugs, but that's better. Now we have to worry about this walking thing. How can we do? So part of the reason that when we moved the wall sensors out, we were having the problems because now the point where we're creating the wall Peter is further away than it was during our testing with just the static standing animation. And with how this changes, I'm not sure if there's a good way to compensate for that. Try something real quick. This is just a stupid test. Change your animation to stop when the right sensor detects the wall. It's not even detecting the wall. Well, it is there if you jump into it. Then the animations break. Okay, so what if... Okay, so here's the thing. This is going to be an issue for... Okay, the only time you're able to grip onto a wall is when you're either jumping or walking. When you're walking, you're going to be playing that animation, which kind of pushes you away from the wall a bit. If we are able to detect when we're close to a wall, and to change the animation, then that wouldn't be an issue. So if we added kind of some bumper bars to Peter, it might help. There's not an animation here for pushing, but I don't think Peter pushes. This might work. Looks like it's used for when you're going up onto a wall, but we're not going to have an animation because click and play is not precise enough for us to do that. So maybe we can adapt this to do something here. Okay. So, pick our Peter. Let's find it. I could use our animation for. Let's grab this as a base. 9 by 21. You 9 by 21. You are. Good to hear. Loop. Give it a name. Wall push. To be honest, I did not know you could rename custom animations in Click and Play until last year. So, you know. Okay. Let's take a look at Peter again. We need bumper bars. They should be maybe... How should they be? Make a base object and then we'll kind of build on it. Doesn't have a center, let's make it like 13. Bumper bars. We have to make that bigger. First, let's give this a name. Horizontal. Bumper bars, and I can already tell it needs to be bigger, so let's just do that. 13, 19. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, those are even. Okay. Alright, let's position those on Peter. The number of standing Peters equals 1. We're going to position that relative to Peter. Let's see how those look. Oh, we haven't had the feet. Kind of want them higher up with the left and right sensors. Minus 11. Okay. Okay, bumper bars. Do they overlap the wall when we walk into the wall? They might. Check both sides. They look like they might, so let's do this. Music. This music is by Dean Evans. It's from Waterworld for the Super Nintendo. Okay, so let's do this. Throw in some events here. So, if the bumper bar lies to the backdrop and we're playing the animation walking, we'll change the animation to wall push. Let's check real quick. That triggers the way I want it to. It does. There we can go up. We might have to change the appearance of the animation because it looks like he's fucking the wall now, but... Okay, now one issue with how it's set up is that breaks the animation. But that shouldn't be a problem because we can easily fix that. So, if wall push is playing and do it this way. I was going to check speed, but instead let's do it with the joystick. You can't detect if the joystick's not being pressed. Damn it. Let's try speed, and we'll change it if we need to. If speed equals 0, we will restore the animation sequence. Okay. Let's see if that works. Wow. Huh. That might actually do the... Never mind. We blew the fuck up! Oh god. Sometimes that just triggers, doesn't it? It turns out my detector for the wall glitch is not as foolproof as I thought it was. We might have to change how we're detecting the wall glitch, because we keep fucking exploding. But this bumper bar is actually working. Okay. We're gonna have to turn off the wall glitch detector for now, because it's not working the way we need it to. Unfortunately. So we'll just turn it off for now. And we'll revisit it at another time. We don't need Peter randomly exploding. Let's make sure it's relatively reliable. Ooh, that happens sometimes, but that was happening before we had animations as well, so it's not that serious. Oops. Click and play, movement related bugs. Sometimes you hump the wall, that's fine. That's fine, because I didn't press the up arrow key to start climbing it. That's what the humping is. Sometimes you glitch up the wall a little when you climb, but only so much we can do about that with this limited game engine. Very limited. Okay, interesting. I'm really surprised of a lot of the weird shit we've run into working on this. And the seemingly insurmountable nonsense we ran into. Trying to get this to... Ooh boy, that one buzzed. That one busted. It's going to be a little unreliable just because it's click and play. And we don't have access to the later Klik team stuff that would make this work a lot more smoothly. Can we do something about Peter landing in the air? That's an animation thing. Maybe it might be more trouble than it's worth, but I'm gonna keep it in mind. It might be more trouble than it's worth. That's another bug related to click and place built-in platforming movement, as opposed to a bug with our code. So to fix it is a little tricky. But okay, we're making good progress. So next time we can add in bumper bars for vertical and start working the animations into being on the wall. I believe we've come to the conclusion that crouching is not going to be worth it, considering how more complex the code would become. And let's be honest, it's kind of useless anyway. So we'll forego crouching, we're going to start adding animations to the wall and the ceiling modes. And once that's done, then... hoping we get that done next year. And then we can start working on, what do you call it, swing. And once again, I'm thinking again, and I said this before, but once this whole game is done, and I make a special version of it running on modern Klik Team software, I'm pretty much just going to have to redo the code for all the player characters because of how convoluted it is right now due to click and place limitations. Like, it's crazy how convoluted. You saw all the hacks and stuff we did to make this get where it is now. Ridiculous. We have bumper bars on this idiot. We literally had to put bumper bars on him just to get around fucking click and place horseshit. And it's still not 100%. When the game is done, the game won't be done. Like here's the thing. Look at what we got. We have two stages in a first draft state, playable from start to end, including a boss. If we're gonna have one stage per Chaos Emerald equivalent, then we're like two stages out of 7. So this is gonna get done eventually. It's just gonna take some time. It will get done. This will be a real game someday. So it's been 4 hours. I'm gonna get this shut down. I am tired. Oh, there's other stuff I'm supposed to be working on unrelated to this. Check my timer here. I'm gonna be so busy tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate having you here. I don't get a lot of viewers, so those of you who stick around to watch me, I really appreciate you. We just do this for fun. This is just a hobby. I'm busy on a Sunday. I have something I'm going to be working on tomorrow. Anyway. Yeah, I hope Cinco's Pizza gets here. Oh, the pizza might be here. Gamers, I'm going to go look for pizza under my kitchen counter. I'm going to find it. Thanks for watching. Tune in at the usual times, and at least be decent to people.